We all do it, and it's not out of choice. Half the time we probably aren't even aware that we are doing it. It's programmed into us from an early age that we should compare ourselves to others. But there is only ever one person we should compare ourselves to. Maybe your first memory of something like this is at primary school, when your classmate read a book way more advanced than the one you were working on. Or maybe your friend progressed to the next maths textbook and was held up as an example. You maybe felt inadequate or stupid. Maybe you were even labeled these things by others. Maybe someone even said, "Why can't you be more like so-and-so?" At school, we were ranked from top to bottom. We were put into bands of ability, from A band being the top tier to D band, and then we were further ranked within this. But what does this actually do to us? Does it do anything positive? Even for that person top of the class, what kind of pressure does that create? What kind of feelings may arise when you slip and are no longer top? How does this make other people react to you? Of course, this is no one's fault, and I'm told things are changing now. But it's important that we understand where these subconscious instincts and reactions came from. They were programmed into us at the age when we are most susceptible. Dr. Bruce Lipton states that we are programmed for our first 7 years, and that 95% of the results in our life come from that programming of the subconscious. And that we are still reacting to situations today based on these programmings. And the most destructive thing here is that often we don't even realize where these reactions are coming from. And when we can't see how or why we are reacting a certain way to something, we have no option but to associate with this reaction. And we believe this reaction to be us. But it's not us. It's just a programming. So now from a young age, we have this ingrained into our subconscious that we must compare ourselves to others, that this is simply how life works, how it should be, and what must be done in order to live our lives and get ahead. But get ahead of what? Does this really lead to a life of happiness and fulfillment? If it did, my guess is that you wouldn't be here watching this right now. We carry these entirely subconscious instincts with us into adulthood. We spend our lives reacting, but not understanding why, or even what we're reacting to at times. And so we believe ourselves to be the reaction, but we're not the reaction. The reaction is just coming from the subconscious, which is not us. It's a program. With the rise of social media, our opportunities to compare ourselves to others is there for the taking 24/7. And we aren't just getting glimpses into the lives of movie stars or royalty or rock stars anymore. It's not just these people we can compare ourselves to. Now we get to see the so-called daily lives of everyone, of our colleagues, our neighbors, our exes, our friends of friends, or even complete strangers. We are surrounded by everyone portraying the life they want others to see, the life they want to believe themselves to be living, which in reality probably bears no real significance to the actual life they are living. Otherwise, there wouldn't necessarily be the need for them to pose for it and airbrush it and portray it. They'd be too busy living it. And if we were living ours, we wouldn't be so focused on watching them portray the life they wish to be living. When we understand the problem, we can understand how to find the solution. And here, as with almost everything, the first step is awareness. To be aware of this programming, which is subconscious, which without awareness you have no hope of altering. Because if you aren't aware of it, that program is just going to continue to run, and you will continue reacting, believing that it is you. And so the first step is to be aware of why and where these feelings of comparison, this instinct to compare yourself to others, has come from. Social media can be the best thing ever if we are conscious and in control of how we utilize it. But it is a double-edged sword. You need to be really careful with it. And that's why it's often easier to eliminate it completely for a while, or start a brand new account and only follow anything which motivates, uplifts, and encourages you. Now you are ready to focus on the one person you should be comparing yourself to. And that person is you. It is the you of last year, the you of last month, the you of yesterday, even the you of 2 seconds ago. You are unique. You should not and cannot compare yourself to anyone other than you. To do that is a disservice and will only cause you to feel lost and unfulfilled and set you on a path which is not yours. Be you. Focus on you. Spend time with you. Think about what you want. Think about what you would do if you weren't afraid of judgment from anyone else around you. If there was no one else, and if you could do anything you wanted in the world, what would you do? Only compare yourself to the you are going to become, and work out what it will take to get you there. Find a community that will support this, a community that will help you thrive as you. And here's a hint, if you're watching this, you've already found it. And so if you haven't already, remember to hit subscribe and ring the bell so that you get notified every time I upload something just like this. And of course hit the thumbs up because that really helps this video out, and share it with anyone else who may find some value in it. Namaste for now. I'll see you in the next video. Much love.